stars are shining. And it's like that fall from Hooters. Breastfeed you, baby, till it's 7 years old now. You shouldn't do that. Hey! Oh, I'm sorry. Are we on?
Ladies and gentlemen, yet another Tuesday. The So What Morning Show back in the building. Phone number to dial right now, 323-965-1600. Another crazy topic, mind-bending topic. That's the whole purpose of the show. We're trying to get you outside your comfort zone a little bit. But before I get into the topic and the introduction of folk, I want to run through this book list real quick. Really quick. Check this out. Write this book down. Messages from Michael. I'm just saying. Messages from Michael. Chelsea Quinn Yarbrough.
Messages from Michael?
Messages from Michael. There's been a lot. Listen, no, there's been a lot of folk out there who've copied this. Let me just tell you how deep this is really quickly. Okay. Messages from Michael, Chelsea Quinn Yarbrough. You all heard of Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, and all of them. They say we get messages through Abraham about, deep spiritual understanding. Well, they're new compared to messages from Michael. This book I'm telling you to get is the 25th anniversary edition. And he was the first to do it. Now, or she was the first to do it. Now, this book was written over a period of time, and there's this being called Michael that delivers information about the purpose of people's soul. And then it breaks down a soul hierarchy. Are you a warrior soul? Are you a king soul? Are you a servant soul? And at what stage of development does that soul designation change? You might start off as a servant soul and end as a king soul. I don't know. But this book is hot monkey knuckles, and I think you need to go on out and check it out. Messages, about soul power. Right. Messages from Michael. Go check it out. Trying to bend your reality. You see things different, you will experience things different as well. I'm just saying.
Amen.
Call us now, 323-965-1600. People in Trouble, Volume 2 of The Emotional Plague of Mankind. Willem Reich. Willem Reich was a psychoanalyst, right? He was up on something so deep that the government came in and destroyed all of his works.
Wow.
Now, I don't, I just like to throw heaters out there. Y'all go do the research.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Willem Reich. He was up on some mind-bending, soul-changing information to the point where they said, well, listen here, we need mindless, dumb sheep. We're going to burn down all what you've been working on. All of it.
Willem Reich.
No, we got wait. We got time for a white pronunciation quiz here. Since I always pronounce everything wrong on the show here.
Tell us.
It's Wilhelm, Helm, not Willem.
Well, we can say it how we want to say. I say woof.
Wilhelm.
I know there's a F or L in woof.
Yeah.
We say woof.
Squimps.
Squimps.
I'll go back to my corner.
Yeah,
Brutiful.
you gone. Brutiful.
Brutiful.
I remember one time,
Beautiful.
It was another white person who corrected me. Long time ago. I was 18 years old. I said, damn, there go a wolf. She said, you mean a wolf? No, I said a woof.
A woof.
You know what I meant.
Woof, as in wolf tickets. And if I keep selling them, I'm going to buy some. Now, here's a word for you, Doc. Here's a word.
Wait a second. But now, for white folks, when you use wolf, it means when you're out on the golf course and you miss the ball.
Ah.
No, that's a whiff.
Well,
no, get it right. No.
Oh, no. Yes. We have different meaning. Okay, yeah, like the word cock. Cock means something totally different to black people. It's what you do with a pistol before you fire it.
Hey, you grab this here cock, huh? What?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'm sorry. What are we doing?
Wait,
I wanted to give the doc a word.
A cocksucker? Do you put the pistol in your mouth? What is it?
Wow.
Oh!
Wow.
A rare funny moment. Wow.
He's coming with it. The center drops a 3. Can I give him this dirt? I'll give you this. Okay, I need you to work. If you can figure this word out with no help, Doc. I don't know. We got a 2-piece at Roscoe's for you. This is the way the word is spelled. No help from the black people in the room. CUMTUMBAW.
CUM.
I have to write this down. I have a learning disability.
BW.
Write it down.
CUM
CUM.
TUM BAW.
CUM BAW. You want me to pronounce it?
And I will give you one clue. The stress is on the center syllable. As in.
What? Okay.
Nothing.
He don't know what that.
Just work on it.
Well, you tell us.
Wait.
Yeah,
Because even we black people, we confused.
I know.
Come tumba.
Close. Very close. Come tumba.
Come talking about.
My mama come tumba. I wasn't doing Everybody didn't know that. Everybody knew that.
Come talking about.
I got 100 of them. I got 100 of them. Maybe we'll start the Jeff Brown word of the week.
I think we should.
Oh,
all right, let's
like
finish.
That's like under the cherry moon. Like
Yes.
Record-Sto.
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 I missed that.
What is a record-sto?
All right, listen.
Where you go when you want a James Brown album?
A Record-Sto.
To the record-sto.
Now the Record-Sto is on your phone.
Yes.
We used to go to the Record-Sto.
Yeah.
But now it's on your phone.
Now I
It's
know
called
how.
iTunes,
Right
right?
back with the
No
45
more. There's
on the
another one.
handlebars.
All right, so look, let me do these books real quick. We got to get them out of here.
Let's try
World's Great Men of Color, Volume 1, Asia and Africa and Historical Figures Before Christ.
Oh, my God. I got wait. Ooh.
J.A. Rogers. Go get it. I got another J.A. Rogers book.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'll
Give me
read
that
it
one
again. World's Great Men of Color, J.A. Rogers. World's Great Men of Color, J.A. Rogers.
Gotcha.
The 5 Negro presidents according to white.
Yeah. I know that one.
Yeah.
I
The
got
5 Negro presidents according to what white people said they were. J.A. Rogers.
Bill Clinton.
I'm just saying. And then a
Nope.
special book for today, which is in alignment with today's topic, Loyalty to Your Soul, The Heart of Spiritual Psychology. Hulnick. It's a husband and wife team. We're about to take a quick break. When I come back, the topic, guest introductions. We about to have a great time. Another crazy show. We'll see you in 2.2. Holla!
You gotta hit my Facebook.
I gotta hit your Facebook.
so I can.
Hey, what up? We back in the building. Y'all just saw my little promo,
Just get
product
down.
promo. That was kind of cool right there.
what apparel?
Listen, if you want to order a T-shirt, just email me.
Order now.
ZoWhatOrders@gmail.com.
So what orders?
We got the PayPal link, all that hooked up. Just get at me, girls. We got the girl shirts, sizes. Just hit me with an email. Let me know.
just in time for
ZoWhatOrders@gmail.com. Really quickly, there's a couple more books I forgot. Real Influence by Dr. Mark Goulston. If you have Kindle on your iPhone, you can get this book for less than $3. It's $2.99 on Kindle. $3. $3. You understand? You figure deals.
Boy ain't got $3.
Oh, and this is another book, right? Transformation. Discover Your Own Flight Pattern by Shannon M. Tobin. Let me I read this book, and I've had it for a while, and I wanted to hold on to it until I absorbed it. Chapter 3.
What's that book?
Listen to this chapter. Success is an inside job. Do you feel what the hell is going on? And then chapter 5. Listen to this. Listen to this. That a lot of people don't understand this, and we're going to get into this on this show today. Growth comes at a price. You feel me? Check this book out right here. Go support it. You know I'm not going to endorse nothing that's garbage. So get at us right there. There's your book list. Let me do this really quickly. To my left immediately is my good friend, Jeff Brown. Welcome to the building, my good friend. Holla at me. Get off your phone.
Man, I'm not on my phone. I'm putting these books in my phone. I have a list. This is all the books.
I don't appreciate you. You're on your phone.
Look here. Look here. Them all your books. Them all your books. I done put all your books. I got them in like book list.
I see it, man.
I gotta
Let's
hit
go.
this up. I don't know. I don't know that I read at your speed, but
you read.
Yeah.
You're literate.
I'm literate. I'm still rocking Just Listen, which is the bomb, by the way.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And he's forgotten every principle in it.
I'm at the O-F***CK part where you.
I thought you'd like that. I thought
Yeah.
you'd fixate on that one.
Yeah, I like that part.
Oh, wow. And Dr. Mark Goulston back in the building. How you doing, Doc?
I'm doing great. It's great to be back here, and great to add some balance and perspective to the show.
He's saying we don't have perspective and we're imbalanced. That's what he's saying.
But you're proud of it, so
Yes.
that's what's important.
That is true.
Another
That is
funny and also returning yet once again.
Oh my God.
Wonder Woman's personal trainer.
Yes.
Amazonian Athletics Inc. Sexy Margot in the building.
Lord.
Hey.
Glad to have you back.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So let's not play around. Today's topic, let's get right into it. It's a question. Is there something wrong with your character if opportunity controls your loyalty?
Damn.
Today's topic, love and loyalty for sale, an in-depth look at loyalty in intimate relationships. Get to your phone line right now, 323-965-1600. Somebody call us and tell us, are you loyal because your husband or wife provides? Is loyalty for sale to some degree?
Are you faithful because of the come up?
Ooh.
and is that real loyalty? Is that real loyalty?
I don't even know if loyalty is real.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, I've got questions. You know, I like to set up the questions. Let's rattle through a few questions and then open up the phone lines and discussion amongst us. Whom are you loyal to? Your perfected and projected ideal image or the real you? Whom are you loyal to? Your truth or your fears? A lot of people are very loyal to their fears. Fear becomes their personal advisor and advises them on everything and clouds what they see. True?
True.
323-965-1600. Call me right now.
You better go to the company party because you know your manager going to be mad if you don't show up.
Wait, can I throw a question in there too?
Sure.
About loyalty? I read that Dr. Joyce Brothers died.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And what I also heard is I think someone in her family said she had a great public image, but in her personal life, she was horrendous.
Wow.
Most
And I
people-
think that's true for most people.
So what I want people, let's open up the phones. What's it like when you can't blow the whistle on someone who at home is awful and has a nice public image? I mean, when you're there and your mom and dad at home are just pieces of work and something worse, and you have to smile as if they're all great. And what does that do to you when you, what's the price of that kind of loyalty?
Preacher's kids, call in.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is exactly true. So maybe, do you have a mom or dad who's a phony, and you can't phone in what that's done to you over your life?
You can't phone in the phony.
Wow.
323-965-1600. Listen to this here. We all have a price, do we not? So just how much does your loyalty cost? How much is your loyalty worth? Somebody call in 323-965-1600. A lot of times I've seen on, because when you join my Facebook pages, the So What discussion group, my personal page, Zoe Williams fan page, all of that, I hit everybody with all of these questions, and it just creates this huge conversation. And a lot of people were saying, you know, honesty is the cost of my loyalty. And I'm saying all of you are fucking liars. Most of us are liars. It's rare to find a 100% truthful person. We all lie. We lie to protect. We lie to defend. Come on, let's not. Lying is a part of the human condition. So if you're saying honesty, you know, I'm listening to the
That's
people
a damn
on
lie right there.
right. I'm listening to the people on the Facebook page, and they're all speaking these noble truths.
While I got a weave on, honesty is.
But you understand what I'm saying? They're not truthful about anything.
I heard the only people that are truthful are the people who admit they're liars.
Ooh, I like. Call us 323-965-1600. Who are we most loyal to? Are we most loyal to our ideas and agendas, or are we loyal to our partners? A lot of times we just want our partners to fulfill some expectation, and when they don't, loyalty's out the window. Disappointment is a killer of loyalty, is it not? Somebody call us right now, 323-965-1600. Let's throw it to the panel. How much does your loyalty cost, Margot?
How much does it cost? My loyalty.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Well, you know what? No. Well, you know what? As far as loyalty goes, I am a Leo, so Leo's loyalty isn't a problem. It's not. It really isn't. I'm honestly saying that it's not a problem. People I'm loyal to, period.
Okay, let me say it another way. What's
committed.
your definition of loyalty? Let's go back.
Loyalty is a commitment to whether it's an idea, whether it's a person, whether it's to your emotional, your spiritual self. It's a commitment.
So are you telling
Devotion.
me?
Yes.
What breaks that commitment? Where you would start to think, there's no need for me to be loyal here. Because you're a Leo, so I know you've broken the commitment of loyalty before.
I'm going to start cheating.
No.
Right.
No, you can't say that about Leo. No, because I'm very true to myself, and when I'm loyal to somebody, I'm loyal. I'm there.
I'm going to call in Jeff Brown
if you down,
for the
you
sniper.
down. No. Wait, I'm not finished. No, you say no, but as far as loyalty goes, I mean, I've never. What kills the loyalty for me is when somebody kind of reneges on the agreement, whatever that is. Whether it's if they're starting,
so you're dating the agreement.
If they're dishonoring me, and this is something that seems to be a part of their character, then I can't be loyal to that. Why would I commit to that?
Eagle One, the
They
base
can't
target
commit.
is acquired and in position.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to go and take it out. You have permission.
I have permission.
You have the green
Can I
light.
fire it, Will?
Yes, please. Fire it,
Okay. So you're saying that your loyalty is unconditional.
I'm not.
Bam.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that my loyalty.
We know that's not what you're saying.
Right,
We just
exactly.
want to hear
It's
you
just
say it.
I'm not saying it's unconditional. I never said that. And loyalty doesn't have to be.
Right.
So-
Wow, there we go. Okay.
There we go.
So that's being real, and that's where it starts.
Okay. And what are the conditions of your loyalty? Which is a different way of saying what does your loyalty cost?
Wow.
Well, there has to be a sense of loyalty. There has to be a reciprocation.
Okay,
there.
all right,
There has to be a mirroring.
I
of
can't
honoring.
give- I
You
can't
just
give-
honor
What
me.
I ain't getting.
I
right.
can't give what I ain't getting.
That's right.
Right.
Absolutely, and I'm not going to give when I'm
What I
not
ain't
getting.
getting. Absolutely.
Sometimes I have.
That's why we're
Wow.
in jail.
Wow.
That's why human relationships are in jail.
Yeah.
Because forgiveness is conditional. Love is
Well, no,
conditional.
my
So
forgiveness
why
is-
shouldn't loyalty be? Right?
Loyalty is different.
All of us have a price. We're
My
slaves.
loyal-
We're whores.
My loyalty is conditional. I'm going to tell you that right now. My loyalty is definitely, there's some conditions on my loyalty.
Amen.
Okay.
Talk about them, Jeff.
One, you have to be worthy of my loyalty because I have a finite number of heartbeats. Okay. And to spend them, I look at my decisions not as much as choices made, but the multitude of choices not made. When I came here, I made the conscious choice not to do a ton of other stuff. So when you ask me to be loyal to you, to your cause, to your life, to your whatever, I have to weigh that against the other possibilities of shit I could be doing.
Loyalty is about
right.
what the fuck we get. That's the bottom line.
Okay.
I'm only
I'm
going to
with
be
that.
loyal if I'm getting what I want.
But some people can't
Loyalty
be
is
loyal.
self-centric.
You know, it's interesting. I
don't know if I'm.
I
problem with that.
a couple years
I
ago.
know you don't.
A couple years ago, I kind of went into. A couple years ago, I kind of went into a depression. Part of the depression was I was loyal to people who weren't loyal to me, and it was like being grandiose. Oh, I can rise above it, and as being a shrink, well, they have flaws. They're not evil.
All that, yeah.
Yada yada yada. And what happened is, it just over 40 years of doing this, it just ate away at me. And one thing even though then I was, what will cost you my loyalty is if I see you taking advantage of anyone who can't defend themselves. If I see you taking advantage of someone below you, it's interesting because sometimes I work in companies, and I'll go and I'll meet someone, and I can tell that they're a bully, and maybe it's stupid money wise, but often what I'll tell them is you can't pay me enough money to work with you because you already have more than you deserve. And if you brought me into the company, the only thing I would do would teach everyone around you to beat you. Wow. So I don't think.
Wow. Wow.
And they look at me and they say, "You walk away from money?" I'd say, "My only perk being I don't have this 401k or whatever the heck. I don't have health insurance. The only perk that I have that you don't have is that I get to walk away from bullshit like you." And you don't.
Ooh. Damn.
You cussing again?
You pimp like that?
Damn.
Needless to say, my cash flow has suffered, but
But you were loyal to
you know
yourself, though, to your principles.
no. But something I
True to
bring up
yourself.
because some people. What was interesting is some years ago when I would do that actually to decent people who they wanted me to come in for something else, and I told them I couldn't work with them because I didn't trust the company, and there was a period of about 6 months where people who
Neat.
No, I was eating barely. But what was fascinating is some of these people who didn't want to see me, come in because I'd been introduced by their human resource people. There was a period of 6 months where some of these top people in their company would follow me to my car because they wanted more time. And I was asking the people who brought me in, what is going on? And one person said, our COO, he followed you because this used to be a good company, and then we sold out, and he was kind of attracted to you because I don't think he's met anyone who doesn't sell out, and so and you're right, it does hurt what you eat, so you can diet better.
So let me do it this way. Does our idea of loyalty lead to infidelity? I believe it does. I believe we put a lot of stock in concepts that we don't fully spiritually, let alone mentally, grasp. Loyalty is based off of what you get. And the way we interface in relationships is like a bank. I'm investing in you, so I can't really invest in you unless I'm certain you're investing in me. This is the reciprocity concept. First and foremost, the best things in life have no guarantee. But what we spend our time doing is trying to guarantee our success in relationships or guarantee our success in life. We can't really guarantee any happiness. Let's just be honest.
Okay.
Jeff, let's
Help me
just
out.
be honest.
Help me
We
out
can't guarantee happiness.
Help me out
We got the best plans and they fail normally.
Absolutely. Gang
I
out
have
the
something
glass.
to say about
Especially in
Me too.
relationships. Come on.
I got you.
Okay.
Help me out.
Yeah.
All right. Then what I need you to do is I'm going to provide a scenario
Please.
where there's an individual, because first the thing that I cannot be loyal to, the thing that you must have in order to get my loyalty is I must respect you. Okay.
Good point.
I'm going to give you a scenario where I'm using loyalty as a bank, and it sounds like you're telling me that's wrong, and I'd like for you to tell me the other way to do this. Okay. I have a friend. My friend has a project that he's working on that he wants my help with. We set goals. I'm down with the project. I think it makes sense. I'm coming up with my end. He's not coming up with his end, and it's his damn project. What do I do at that point? Now, I can't take out my bank analogy. Take out your bank analogy. I cannot take the money of the currency of my loyalty.
You can't commit to that.
I can't.
'cause
No.
he's not committing.
Well, again, you've proven my point.
What it sounds like you're telling me is that I need to keep taking the currency of my loyalty and devoting it and wasting it here when we get back to that
What I'm
finite
trying to
number of
tell you
heartbeats.
is, what I'm trying to tell you is, we're gonna need another word, because loyalty isn't what we are by nature. We're gonna have to find another word for what we are. It isn't loyal, because guess what? Loyalty, by definition, right, would mean commitment,
Even through that.
even through everything.
No, it doesn't say through everything. It says
Hold on.
commitment.
Let me
Commitment
let me
can be for
explain.
6
Hold
months.
on.
It can be for a year.
I depend.
explain.
You know what? Okay.
You
It
see where I'm
depends.
going.
I see where you're
Wait,
going.
wait, wait, wait.
But
where
it
I'm
means,
going.
am I loyal to him or am I loyal to his concept?
Right.
Okay, I
Yes.
got to kill a question for everybody here, including me. Except I won't
Well, you're
answer.
older than us, so hopefully you make it through it.
Tell us you must.
There's a difference between acting like you're entitled to loyalty versus being deserving of it. So what do you do? What do you do? What do you need to do to deserve loyalty? Because I
So
think
you're saying, so I need to ask you, I'm sorry, but you're saying so it needs to be earned.
I think
No, I think he's going deeper
No,
than
no,
just
no,
earning.
no, but
He's-
she,
but
no, but
that's
she,
what he's saying,
no, but I
ultimately.
think. Let me ask you: does loyalty? Now it's different when you have dependent children and they can't fend for themselves or whatever, or if you have someone, a loved one who's just kind of sick or deranged or whatever. But I think Margot has it right. Let me ask you: what do you think you need to do to earn loyalty? What do you think? It's just your right. I'm in this thing, and because I'm who I am,
Right.
you owe it to me.
Show up.
And that's
You
beautiful.
have to deliver.
So this is what we got to do. We got to take a quick break. When we come back, oh yeah, and we have a little technical difficulties. We're going to reboot so you guys can get a cleaner feed. But when we come back, Doc hit us upside the dome piece with a great question. How do you earn it? But I'm going to be the devil's advocate on this all the way through. We'll be back at 2.2 Zo What Morning Show, 323-965-1600. I'll talk to you in a minute. Deuce. Ladies and gentlemen, Zo What Morning Show back in the building. Please forgive us for that brief technical difficulty time. We're sorry. We're back on air. Where we left off, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the essence of loyalty. I believe it, like most of our bullshit ass beliefs about relationship, isn't real, right? People try to hold it in high esteem.
And it means
Oh, I'm loyal, I'm this. You know you're not. You're greedy, you're hungry, you're thirsty, and whoever can provide you what you think is important, you call yourself loyal until the reservoir is empty. That's what I believe. If you disagree with me, that's fine. 323-965-1600. Before we left, the doctor posed a question about earning loyalty. First off, I believe we're all domesticated primates, so why would I have to earn your loyalty? Let's just be honest.
Well, I believe that if you choose to be loyal to someone, they don't necessarily have to be giving you something in return.
But you're
when
not
they-
loyal to them.
but
You're
if-
loyal to what they do for you.
No, but if they not necessarily,
I
because
believe.
I can be loyal to somebody and they don't have to be necessarily giving me anything. But the turning point comes is
You
when
mean to
they
tell
when
me
they
you can be
disrespect.
loyal?
Well, no, yes.
You can be loyal to somebody that doesn't give you something. Come on.
Yes,
All
you
right,
can be
okay.
loyal. You can be loyal to a cause. You can be loyal to something. It can give you
The cause
something.
is giving you
It's
something.
giving you something in some way.
Yes.
Okay, that's true.
You can't be
But-
loyal
but
unless
I'm
you're
saying
getting.
the
Black
loyalty
folks is
for
loyal
me.
to Obama.
And they ain't
And
got
they ain't getting
shit.
shit from him.
Is that true?
Okay, here's my.
We did get something. We got some
But
self-esteem.
is it wrong?
How many? Well, it depends on what you define on. That depends. That's a big can of worms. I just threw that out there. What you're saying then, this can't live. Women who are loyal
There are no such thing as loyal women.
Incredibly shitty men.
That's not true.
Trust me, they're getting something. Loyalty is contingent upon what you get.
So it's still
and even if
loyalty.
you're with a shitty guy, you're getting something from it. It might be dick, might be presence, might be whatever. It could be negative. It could be daddy. It could
Daddy
be
missing.
It could be negative attention. But you're getting something.
Listen. Okay, I have something. I have something. You're right about that. Actually, you are getting, and a lot of people do that. Listen to this. Okay, here is the definition of
Why
loyalty.
can't loyalty
Let
have
me
a
give you.
price?
Let me
I
give
don't
you.
get
Let me give you the definition.
Okay.
Okay. The first one. Noun. The quality of being loyal. Number 2. Feelings of allegiance. Number 3. The act of binding yourself intellectually or emotionally to a course of action.
Right.
Now, there is a time that someone can actually not be earning that. Somebody might not deserve that at some point, and you have to have the discernment. To
I don't
know,
think
you know
human
what?
beings have the capability to discern.
Oh, really? So-
Yes. Because
not?
guess what?
On what level?
Just think about it. Just think about it. Doc, help me with this. I'll point this out. Children learn from their parents.
Okay.
Yes?
To some
Even
That's one of the sources. Yeah.
listen,
To some degree.
even when the parents aren't speaking, the learning is still ongoing.
especially.
Especially,
Right?
Yeah.
Now let's say that's the microcosm.
Okay.
The macrocosm is the country in which you live. The government is mama and daddy,
Okay.
right? And the social
corporation.
game rules within the country teaches you how to interface with one another, right? We live in America. America is a dog eat dog, I need mine kind of country. Yes or no?
Yes,
And
it
are you
is.
telling me that phenomenon or that philosophy doesn't affect the way we engage in intimate relationships?
Yes, this
There
corporation.
is
this
no
corporation
loyalty.
Does affect it.
Everything can be purchased. So when you hear somebody say, I'm loyal for no reason because I'm just a loyal person, it's a freaking lie.
Do you
I'm
believe?
saying okay.
No, just getting back to the when we took the break about the entitlement and the deserve. So, how many people do you think if we watch their behavior, how they conduct themselves, live where they feel entitled to loyalty towards them, but they don't feel they have to be loyal towards the other person in their conduct? You know what they do privately and where they won't get caught.
Again, loyalty is a jacket you get to wear when it suits you.
Okay, but
Well,
it's
I like
still
that.
loyalty, no matter. Yeah, exactly. I like that too.
I'm just saying.
But loyalty is something that's loyalty changes. Loyalty doesn't. Nothing in the definition of loyalty says that it's for life or it's for contingent upon a certain period of time.
So we should throw it away because
No,
it's an illusion like everything else.
No, loyalty, yeah, that's possible. But loyalty is what it is. It's just basically a person's.
It's
You're
nothing.
committing. You're
It's
committing.
nothing.
It's a commitment.
So commitment is nothing.
No, listen. If you take your car somewhere, you have a nice Benz, right?
Right.
You have a place you've been going to for a long time. They never stole anything out of your car. They never scratched it. And then all of a sudden you take it there, and then somebody steals your Rolex out of the console, and then you got a big scratch on the side. Are you going to continue to
Bring
be
it back.
loyal there?
Let me ask
You
you a
going
question.
to keep your loyalty there, or is
Let me
that
ask you a
loyalty?
That's a
question.
good question. I need
No,
that answer. I need that answer.
But drill down on that. So
Yes.
what's going on underneath that? That's a really good example that everyone lives with, except people don't have Mercedes. But
Yes, what about the Mini?
Yeah, there you go. What about the Mini? What about a
Mini Cooper.
That too.
Yeah, yeah.
Hilarious.
or your Verizon iPhone or whatever.
Yes.
So you that's a very good point that you're loyal. How about this? You're loyal until what? What's the what?
Yes.
Yes, that's
Okay.
accurate. Thank you.
Okay. It depends on who the individual is and how close you are in my orbit. If you out here on the cell phone part of my orbit, I'm loyal with Sprint till Nextel come up with a better plan.
Righteous.
Okay? My kids, I am loyal to my kids unto my death.
Until they
Amen.
What about
Until
what
my
about
death.
until they
Talking about-
disappoint you?
No, still
Even when
loyal.
they disappoint.
Doc, do parents hold love?
Yes. Fuck
Doc,
parents.
do parents use their love as some type of motivational thing? I'll love you more. I'll
think
support you more.
You talking about attention?
I heard something in church the other day, and
You don't go to church.
I do.
You go to church? I thought you was Jewish.
I go, catch this. I go to church on Sunday,
Kosher chicken.
and I have a Torah group on Monday.
Oh, check you out.
So he eat fried chicken on
Multifaceted.
Sunday.
No, you know
And
what
then
it is.
Matzo balls.
All that means
All the
is
same thing
all
anyway.
it means is I donate to both candidates in a political campaign. You know.
Wow.
No, just kidding. Just
That's
kidding.
hilarious.
No, but someone said no. What I love about both these places is, in both places, you get to feel safe to be you. So it's not so much about religion. You go there, and whoever you are is fine. Is cool. And so you feel that sense of unconditional community. But one of the things they said in the church is that the real test of love of a parent is how much you will continue to love and support your child even when you know they have no chance of succeeding in the world.
Oh, boy.
And most parents give up.
They give
lot of
up, or
parents
they start
say-
to feel sorry, or they rationalize it, or poor baby. Well, you can keep investing in them, and they can have a better life. So, but we got back to I think what Zoe was saying earlier about people living up to. Are you living up to an ideal? What's the pressure on kids? They have to live up to an ideal before they even get on the radar.
Right.
Okay, you know what? I only have one issue with this. And
You got issues, Jeff.
there was yes, I do. There was a Cosby episode that really touches this. Everybody remembers the one where Theo and Cliff in Theo's room, and Theo goes, they're doing the thing with the Monopoly money, and then he goes,
yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be. How come I can't just be a regular person? How come I have to be a doctor or lawyer like you or mom? I would think just being a regular person, you could love me for that. And the dumbass drones in the audience started clapping. And Cosby goes, Theo, that is the dumbest shit I ever heard. You
He
are
cursed?
going to, in my head he did.
There we go.
You are going to try, and you are going to do your very best. And I'm not going to accept anything less than that from you. I'm your father. I brought you in this world, and I will take you out.
And that's the pressure the doc is talking
And
about.
that is the pressure I will apply to all of my kids. You have to do your best.
Okay, so how do you tell when a kid is trying their very best, but because of certain limitations or challenges, they just can't achieve to a certain level? That's always bugged me, because when people say to me, "Oh, you can always try harder," or all you can do is do your best. I don't have an idea of when I'm doing my best. And a physical thing maybe, but in my mind, I could always do better. In my mind, doing my best is just short of when I have a heart attack.
Here's
Wow.
Okay. I'm glad you did
Well, I've
that.
done my best, then I die.
Let's take
That's
okay, at
almost
what
right.
age? At what age?
I get
Let's
it.
take my 9-year-old. Okay? Here is your best. You have a project that is due in 90 days. Okay? We are going to count down what needs to be done between here and there, when it needs to be done, and how. If when you are supposed to be studying, I catch you in your room playing video games, that's not your best.
No.
Now, if you lay this
but
curriculum
Jeff.
that we agree upon, that you lay out, that makes sense, that's not crazy, that doesn't have you up at 11 at night, that doesn't have you not going outside and not playing at all. No, a balanced, sensible curriculum. And you do your very best at it. You turn this project in and you get a C, I'm happy.
I
with
got your
that.
back.
I got you.
But let me say this, Jeff. How many, well, not even how many. Let's do it this way. What happens when that dude turns out to be the physical manifestation of a C- when he's 21, 25?
It's
Okay.
okay.
When does the loyalty stop? When do you stop believing
I wouldn't stop.
In what?
If I was a parent.
In what?
in the kid?
Okay, no.
We got a
Never.
lot of people who just quit.
Never, and those people
I would
suck.
never. Yeah,
okay,
they suck.
no. What I don't believe. I believe everybody
How many-
is fantastic at something.
But how many families we got, or you see, how many times you see in a family environment where there is condescension when this failure,
Yeah, here he comes.
Jesus,
Yeah, that's not right.
right? How
And
how
it
many
depends. It
how many
depends.
how many
Well, if
families
he's out raping
how
and killing,
many
yeah.
families we know will use shame as a motivator?
Oh, come on.
Many.
Can I give a parenting tip?
Please give it, man. That's why you're here. Shit, man. What's the melody,
Okay,
you know?
If you're fortunate enough to have, well, whatever your family is, whether it's broken, intact, divorced, whatever, but, if there are kids and parents around, what you need to do at least once a week, and make it a ritual, is, and the parents need to lead, you each talk about something you didn't want to do, but you gave a full effort to. Because a lot of times kids look at their parents and say, well, why do I have to do that? I see you just sitting on your dumb rear end and whatever. Boy, it seems...
No, they don't say their mom.
It seems like the two of you
Your
just
ass
do whatever.
is real dumb around this piece.
No, but it's kind of monkey see, monkey do. So they have to...
That's racist, Doc.
That is racist.
Wow.
That's not ignorant white question. That's racist
okay,
white
I don't...
No, but the point is, I think when you as a parent can say, I didn't want to go to this meeting. I really wanted to blow it off. And to be honest, it wasn't the greatest meeting, but it was better that I went. And when I went there, I tried not to be negative. So what you want to do is model that a lot of life is showing up and doing the best you can, even when it's something you don't want. Because when kids see parents acting like they can do whatever they want, kids get corrupted.
They learn that.
Let me hit
Kids
that
get
real
corrupted.
quick. Okay, I don't know. I sort of follow that. Okay, we have this in my house. It's happening with my son. He's 6. He's like, Daddy, I don't want to do that. And I said, I understand that, son. I understand that, and I respect you for telling me that you don't want to do that. However, look around. Everybody in this house, to include this dog, does stuff they don't want to do.
Right.
I don't want to get up at 5 in the morning and go to this hotel job. I'd rather stay here with you guys and make breakfast for you. I don't want to be the one that every time we hear a noise, especially I live in Altadena, there's critters up there. There was a bear loose in La Cañada yesterday.
Yeah.
But guess who's on deck if there's a bear in the backyard? That's me. Luckily,
Well, you got the message loud and clear.
I got a pump action shotgun.
Yeah, you got it perfect.
Daddy's
I
done.
got to do stuff I don't want to do. So guess what? That thing you have to do that you don't want to do, if you don't get it done after you see me tell you, one of us got to spank the other. And I got 50 on me.
Hysterical.
Life. And if I don't go to work, guess what? Life is going to spank my butt and they're going to cut these lights out.
That's right.
And the food is going to be out of the refrigerator. And the car's
But
not going to be taken care of.
again, that is the survival mentality. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's a survival mentality. We have to now learn how to teach these children how to live and not just survive.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's a great point. However, I put it on my son in a different way.
Oh, give me the pimpin'.
How I put it on him is, boy,
Young lion.
at the end of the day, you will be held accountable for all decisions
Absolutely.
Amen.
that you make. And I tell him, you're the architect of your life. And what you don't get that I learned at 30-something is that when you're 16, they'll say these are the foundational years. Well, any great edifice is built on a great foundation.
Amen.
So most young cats are spending their time when they're young not understanding that their life is under construction in that moment.
With
So
every decision they make.
what happens is then you become of age and then you got to go back and rebuild the foundation. So do it now. See, if we put it on survival, hey, this is my role, this is your role. Now we're not dealing with the soul of the kid. We're dealing with his responsibility in the society of his family.
And the expectation of society and the parents.
So now this is your societal expectation. This is within this house, this is how you gonna do.
That sounds like apples and bowling balls. I will be honest.
No. But the point I'm trying to make is there's a deeper soul level to it. The problem is when it comes to loyalty, that's why I always ask my child, are you loyal to me because I feed you?
Well, that's
Are
one
you
thing.
loyal to me because I protect you?
Yeah, I'd like to think you do that.
No, I want you to be loyal to me because of your ability to see what I am in your life. And it's more than a provider. To some degree, it's a soul guide.
Yes. My mother has been that.
Most people don't understand that. We just parent based off of societal templates and rules. There's more to it than that, Jeff. That's what I believe.
Okay, I don't. You know,
Yeah, you
that's
do.
like me
You
saying
agree. You disagree.
That,
You always
no,
disagree.
this is like
Now disagree again.
This is
You
like,
disagree again. You hear? See what happened.
See what
One
it
more
is.
disagree.
See what it is.
See what it is. Do it in your dead.
That sounds to me that I get that, but it sounds like from what you're saying, the two can't coexist, and I disagree with that.
Well, it doesn't
Because I
in
do them
most.
both.
It doesn't in most homes. We're an anomaly.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I do the soul thing.
But see, something that both Zoe and the doctor said earlier is very interesting because my mother actually, some people disagreed with how she raised us because they thought that she
think
gave
she
us
did a
a little.
good job.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Raised you right on
Mama,
up.
Mama,
know
you
about what
watching
she
Mama,
told you,
see?
but what she fed you, God damn.
Stop it.
Girl grew up like a vine.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, but the thing was is that
Don't
the
wrap
thing that people
around
had a
my
problem
tree.
was you stop it. Ooh,
Go on.
no, you so nasty. Okay,
Yeah.
but the thing was is that she raised us to make our own decisions. She wanted us to understand that sometimes I didn't want to go to school. She'd be like, well, can you afford to do that? You know, there's negative and positive consequences. to
Survival
every single thing.
consciousness.
So sometimes I didn't go to school and I would write the letter. My mother would sign it because she knew that we sometimes needed a break.
Okay.
Being a student is hard. You're getting up, 6 in
Right,
the morning,
right.
you go to bed at 9, whatever it is. But she did that, and I thank God that she did that because that was her commitment to us, and she is loyal to us to this day. And she was more than just a provider. She contributed to my soul, and she didn't want us to be able to. She wanted us to be able to survive if she passed away.
She didn't want you to be
Ah.
soulless drones.
Right.
Well, let me
she
just
wanted
say
us to be
this.
able to be self-sufficient and make good decisions.
Let
and
me
that's
just say
what
this.
happened.
Since you're the only woman on the panel, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
And I want you to answer me honestly because I am so tired of the agape, kumbaya, fluff answers
hands and eat s'mores.
that come back. I am so tired. I need the truth. In intimate relationships, and in general, in intimate relationship, are women more loyal to a man's character or his resources or his wallet? Tell me the truth.
To a man's resources or his wallet.
His wallet! And you know the wallet is the resource. Now, just
Well,
come on.
I think that women can be committed to a man. I mean, it could be his power and his influence. Women love powerful men.
What if he's broke with power and influence?
Women can still be, and women do it every day.
Really?
They do.
So what are they getting?
They're getting something from it. But
Exactly.
sometimes it's more than, I mean, I don't think that every woman is out there just committing to a man just because he has a deep pocket. Because women commit to all kind of men. You see it every day. They commit to losers.
I don't
And they
understand.
still
We already had the
love. They
loser
still-
show,
I know,
and
they
women
still
create
love.
losers.
I don't understand.
No. Sometimes a loser just a loser, and a woman.
I
not
don't
true.
understand what
It's
is
not true.
so bad.
No, this
I don't-
woman's not responsible for a man's.
Sure she is. She magnetized it into her existence. Is she
wait,
not?
wait,
His growth is his responsibility.
Okay, you
please.
guys, I got to step in for the women. I got to step in for the women. Okay,
You always step in for the women. The hell? Mangina?
Stop it. Leave doctor alone. Okay, I'm listening.
All right, we'll get
Okay.
Angina. It's coming.
I like
The movie, do the movie.
You,
Mangina, I like
the
the
50-foot mangina.
Oh,
Step in and enjoy.
what is
Go
wrong
ahead,
with
Doc.
you? What did you eat this morning, Jeff?
Go ahead, Doc.
Mangina.
You ate a mangina this morning? What the
I'd
fuck?
like to retract that.
Please.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry.
Can you drive your truck into a mangina? Go on.
Oh my God.
The hell? Okay, we got a caller. Let's just
No, hold on.
we need a break.
Rails.
Caller, talk to us.
Caller.
Hello.
Yo, what up?
Hey, what's up, Zoe, man? This is my first time calling, and I'm a first-time listener because I've been checking out your podcast,
Thank you,
but
brother.
on YouTube. But okay, the topic is love and loyalty, right?
Yes.
Okay, to me, that's like the wet with the water. It comes. It can't be separated. If I love you, I'm gonna be loyal to you, regardless. It doesn't matter.
Okay, great point. You got more? You got
That's
the
your
floor.
love.
He got the floor. Go ahead.
And another thing, forgive me if this is apples and bowling balls, but I first got connected with y'all on YouTube, and Jeff said something so intriguing. He said that how can I'm sorry that I'm going off topic.
That's all right.
But I just want y'all to listen to this.
Just disrespect the show on your first
How
call.
can black folks get into Christianity when it promotes slavery and it says you're cursed? Basically, the slavery in the Bible was just like credit card payments, or
Usury
mortgage payments. If you owe people money, there you go. It's going to be their slave. But it's not perfect like they had in us and African Americans, because in the Bible, when you had Jubilee, everybody was free. We weren't doing that in America. But so I just want to say that. But I'm always loyal to this podcast or this, all right, because y'all deep, man. Y'all deep.
Thank you, brother.
I've been sending y'all to women to listen to, so women can listen to and open their mind. Peace.
Thank you,
All right,
brother. I
man.
appreciate it.
Got to disagree with a little bit.
No. I roll with him. He hit us upside the dome.
I feels him, but love and loyalty. That's
First
his
off,
love.
those are two things people can't fucking grasp.
I'm going to take issue with this. The money and the loyalty. I
Take issue, Doc.
I think women attach to a future that they hope will happen. And
Dating a potential, right?
So what they're always trying to do is make the man, instead of accepting him as he is, into something better. Now, men don't often feel they're trying to make them better. They feel they're trying to control them. But I think women get attached or loyal to a future. That's why they will stay with a loser, because they think, well, in the future, he won't be a loser.
One day.
Right. Dating your ideas.
Whereas men don't get attached to a future with a woman. They get attached to a place to belong called home, because a man cannot create a home.
Right.
He builds a house.
We actually love them. We actually love them.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, you
love
didn't
that.
live up to my idea, so I have no loyalty. Let me hit you upside the dome with this one, Jeff. Tell me how you feel about this.
All right.
Everybody, call to action. Go look up this concept. Briffault's Law.
Okay, well,
BRIFFAULT apostrophe S, law. Briffault's Law. Briffault is known for what is called Briffault's Law. It is the female, and I've been saying this for the longest. It is the female, not the male, who determines all of the conditions of the animal family.
Yeah.
Where the female can derive no benefit from association with the male, no such association takes place.
All right.
Robert Briffault, The Mothers, Volume 1, page 191. Now, understand this. That's saying, what have you done for me lately? Because when you break down Briffault's Law, I'm just giving you what it means, but you break down all the way. Dude, one of the principles there is, just because you've done for me in the past does not mean I should be loyal to you currently. What have you done for me lately?
And that's the way a woman's
For
mind
most
works.
women, in a biological sense, if you ain't providing something, my loyalty is not on the table.
Yeah, the loyalty
So when
is
you
a beast
say
that has to be
but-
fed.
right? But when you that's beautiful. Loyalty is a beast that has to be fed. Listen, when you say, women date all types of men, they date losers. We've already covered this.
I have
First and foremost, men mold their being to what a woman thinks, and we mold it via behavior. That's where you get your behavioral confirmation. Look it up. Don't believe. Let me finish. Look it up. Look up behavioral confirmation. What is it a confirmation of? It is a confirmation of a previously held idea in a woman's mind. Men mold our behavior to your ideas. You say a man is dope because of his behavior, but what you don't connect to is our intention.
Okay.
We can behave exactly the way you want us to, but you'll just lock into the behavior and not lock into the intention.
Not all women. I'm a wise woman. I'm not from a different
You're an
tribe.
anomaly.
I'm a different
You're
tribe. And
Uhura.
I'm not the only one. Not the only
But
one.
you're rare.
But I'm just saying.
You're a rare bird.
See, you're removing the responsibility from a man and
No, I'm
Not at all.
not. Not at all.
You are in a sense, because you're saying that it's basically the woman. I know that the woman
It
she
is you.
leads. She leads.
You dominate
And
everything.
The family, the health of the family is dependent on the health of
Listen,
the woman.
this
and her
society
mental
has
state.
dumbed you down.
I got it.
Okay,
Let it
come
go
on.
ahead. Go ahead.
Come on.
Okay. Here,
Fire.
if a loser
Yes.
was smooth enough, slick enough, smart enough, conniving enough to
Manipulative.
get around your God-given intuition as a woman, he wouldn't be a loser. I don't think this super slick, super smooth. I'm gonna go shout out to James Hanna. He's working on a bit that goes like this. It's called "Gotcha, Bitch." This dude that you meet in front of a courthouse wearing a Brooks Brothers suit. As soon as y'all do the danky wanky, he jumps up and goes, "Gotcha, bitch!" And now he got on sagging pants, cornrows, and tattoos. I don't believe that. I believe that very often women will put their... Here's the intuition. The light is blasting. This nigga ain't shit. This nigga ain't shit. And you will put curtains around it. You'll put it behind you.
Most women's
A lot of women don't trust their intuition. And
now, why would you not trust your soul?
And we're not taught to. We're taught to actually go against it because there's a lot of outside forces that are saying, no.
Right. That's what I just said.
Right. And if we were taught in our society and in our homes, really at the very base of it, to actually trust ourselves, and that's what Destination Love Life is about.
Okay, I love that, but you don't get both of those.
No, why not?
Because the two coming from you cannot live.
Why not?
I have to put my hand here so that I'm not distracted by your
Stop
loveliness.
it. Could you stop it, Jeff?
The two cannot
Wonder
live.
Woman's trainer does not.
No, I got it right there.
Jesus, don't do that.
If you get him up over this hand, wow. No, the two cannot live. You cannot say that we ignore our intuition and then say that it's all on these horrible guys. I never blamed. I don't blame. I'm not a person. I'm not a male basher.
You said
run the tape back.
Right, run the tape back.
Yeah, repeat it back.
You said the woman isn't responsible for a man's development, and that's true. But at the end of the day, I always call women on this because what you think and feel, you manifest.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you've created a relationship template that is designed to get away from past hurts, are you not still magnifying that or magnetizing that into your life?
You ain't responsible
You are,
for my
but
cake.
the person that comes is still who they are.
You ain't responsible for my...
It's still who they are.
You're not responsible for me
What
making...
You didn't make them.
You ain't responsible for me making my cake. But what you are responsible for is walking up and buying half-done eggs, flowers rotten, and then you get it to the house and go, "This ain't no cake." Well, it wasn't a goddamn cake when you bought it at the spot.
But what if,
you didn't give me
Margot,
the materials?
but what if your loyalty, your concept of loyalty is born out of this neurotic creation to avoid some hurt?
Okay.
But
that's not healthy.
But that's the point. Do you know most people in relationships are in that space?
Of course they are.
I'm searching for loyalty when, in fact, I've never seen it. I don't know what it means.
I'm not loyal to myself.
I don't know what it is. I'm not loyal to myself.
And I'm out in this desert.
Right.
It's about, and I teach people to honor themselves. That's very important for people to do.
Go to the center.
Wait.
Okay.
Everyone take a deep breath.
We will not.
Okay, now take another one. I'm trying to listen. Underneath all this, yada yada yada. What are you
That's what it is.
What are you frustrated about? And I think the elephant in the room. And let me check this out with you, Zoe, and to a lesser extent, Jeff. I think what I hear you say.
To a lesser extent.
To a lesser extent.
No. But
I
I think when I put myself in your shoes, so I'm saying, what am I frustrated about? I think what you're frustrated about is underneath a hurt you can't get to and a resentment that loyalty to you is based on being able to provide something that can be very challenging for you to provide. And I think
I kind of agree.
No.
You going to admit that?
No, that's not even the angle I'm coming from.
Okay, let's see.
but what are you frustrated about?
No.
Okay?
Hold on, Doc. Let me give you this because I like the way you're going. You're just off the track. This is my job here. My job is to create a show that challenges what we believe to be true. Now, personally speaking, if Doc wants to get personal, it's not, it's a problem to provide something. It's more about let's not interface ideologically. Let's try to challenge the ideas that we have in place that we believe to be beneficial to our lives. Most people live their entire life without looking at the construct. It's almost like you were born with glasses on, but you don't know it.
Their whole get down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know that glasses are on your face. So Doc derails us. I will not allow it. So I'm going to bring us back. I want you to put your hands on your eyes and say, damn, there's something on my face. That's the purpose of me questioning this.
Awareness.
Right. It's not about, oh, there's a deep hurt. I'm not even looking at it from that space. But what I'm trying to guide people to do is to do just that. If you've been hurt, someone has to point it out and say, what has hurt, listen to this, Doc, what has hurt or trauma done to your sight?
What hurt is no? What
has hurt done to your
What are you
sight?
seeing?
What hurt?
of this?
What hurt has done to all of us is it's turned us into retaliatory animals, and so the people that we are attacking don't know that we're hurt. They feel attacked. They counterattack.
And take it personally.
They take
Now
it
the doc
personally.
is doing his job.
And then what happens is you don't have hurt ever aligning with hurt. People, as soon as they feel injured, they immediately go to anger and retaliation. And so what happens is down deep what you're feeling, and sometimes you are hemorrhaging emotionally and the other person's attacking you, but what you don't see is that you're teeing them off to attack you because your way of defending yourself comes off as being on the offensive when really what you're trying to do is just preserve who you are because you're so attacked you think the next one will decimate you, and so you will not let anyone get that close to it.
And then to Doc, go deeper. How then does your concept of loyalty work in intimate relationship if you're coming from that
From a hurt standpoint.
perspective?
Well, I think loyalty. I think in intimate relationships, people don't bare their neck enough. They bare their
That's
teeth.
what I'm talking about.
You know, in fact, there's something I'm going to be writing on. Maybe this could be a good book. It's called The Death of Tenderness. The tenderness, I think, only exists between people my age, maybe one generation below us, and our aging, maybe enfeebled parents that can't help themselves, and so we're tender, or we're tender towards our animals who are sick, or maybe older grandparents are tender towards their grandchildren. I don't think the upcoming generations of grandparents will be tender. Tender takes too much time, and people are too impatient, and I think a world without tenderness is not a very good world to be in.
But
It's
does
not,
not
and that's why I'm
tenderness-
not in a relationship right now, because I have that to offer, but I'm not going to waste that on swine anymore.
I don't blame you.
Waste.
I'm taking.
Because I take the
Waste.
time. It's like a wine. Like it take you. Kindness is like out of the window. The tenderness that you talk about.
You like an
Speak about-
old oven. Just take a little while to warm up, huh? Throw some coals in there.
Reliable.
Tell you what,
loyal,
you
yeah.
can't make no macaroni like that. Don't play this.
Yeah, put a couple
that was
logs on the
powerful what the
fire.
doctor said.
Yeah.
You shouldn't pronounce that off.
Can I throw it? This is 30 minutes too late, but you triggered a parenting tip that I wanted to give out to parents that if you did this, and I don't know any parents who do this, but if you could do this once a week, it could be a game changer with your kids. Okay, you ready for it?
I'm ready.
What is it?
Because I was hearing you saying, what you said to your kid and about responsibility.
I'm
and all
gonna
that.
kill you if you don't clean your room.
So here's the tip. Here's the tip.
Kill you. I'm gonna fuck
and-
you up. If I kill you, who gonna clean your room? After
And here's the tip. And if you can't do this, you'd rather be right than a good parent.
okay.
Okay,
Which is
so
most parents.
here's the tip: is at least once a week when you're having one of these conversations with your kids, after you finish, you say to them, "Teach me what you just learned from me, and why is it important?"
Wow.
Because people don't own something until they can teach it. And when you yell at your kid,
Wow.
no, and you yell at your kid, you got it. And what they're saying is, I
don't
got
want
it.
any more of
I
this.
got it. You're off my back. But if you say to them, teach me what you just learned from me and why is it important? You just do that once a week.
Wow.
It's a game changer.
Wow.
And you're saying wow because none of us do it.
That's
And
not
none-
true.
And very rarely.
There go your assumptions again,
Okay.
dog.
I don't
Shit.
know. I don't know if we do it directly in that context. I don't know if if it's actually something that is an evaluated concept. You're right. I don't know if that
And
if it
this
manifests
is
that
why,
way
and this is why I
sometimes,
sometimes got to jump down
However-
the white man's neck.
However, when a particular thing that I have been teaching my children manifests itself some way, me and my wife both break our backs to praise that particular behavior or that particular mindset. But to actually go, okay, now let's evaluate this and see, I see that as positive. I see that as beneficial. Do I see it as absolutely sad if it's not there? No, I don't.
Right.
Not that particular thing.
But let me ask you, if they can't teach you back, or when you ask them what they learned and they can't tell you it, I think it's a great assumption to assume that they learned it, as opposed to they just wanted you off their back.
Right.
I don't think it. Here's what I don't think. I don't think just because I don't ask them doesn't mean I don't see that they learned it. I don't think that. I think
No. That's a great point. Yeah.
That is a good point. It's a
That's a good
tool.
point.
It's a tool. It's a tool.
But to say that my box is empty because I don't have that tool in it.
Right.
I'm not saying that.
Good point.
I'm saying this is a tip. I'm not. I'm just saying. That's why I
He
wanted.
didn't say that. Stop being defensive, Jeff.
Is that what I'm being?
He just said once people get attacked and they act like that, and you're really
And I'm
textbook. You're really doing
I'm
your
textbook.
shit. Yeah,
You hurt.
You're terrible.
I'm textbook.
You're
I'm
hurt.
in pain, and I'm telling you what, those kids are going to pay when I get up. Somebody's getting an ass whooping in the bathtub.
No, but to get to illustrate Doc's point, I deal with my son in the same manner. I put myself at his evaluative process. I'll say, listen, man, how did I do? Tell me. Like, we'll be on the court, playing ball, and I'll go off. The fuck, nigga, that's a foul. I'll go off,
Right.
and then we'll be cool, and then I'll pull him to the side and say, how did I do? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being horrible, 10 being great, how did I do? Dad, you're about a 3. I said, now, how does that apply to your life? Can you get, this is pickup ball at the Hollywood Y. This don't really count.
Right.
I said, but how does, your evaluation of me fit into your view of yourself? Like, how can this benefit you, my meltdown? Mm-hmm. Well, first off, Dad, in where I play, if I were to do that, I'd get a technical. Might even be ejected, and I would hurt my team. And if my team needs me, you understand what I'm saying? That's where my son becomes my teacher.
Can I give you guys a homework assignment?
Yes.
You cannot.
And maybe, and if you're willing, I would like to follow. I would like to follow up next week, see what happens.
Okay.
And the homework assignment with your kids is to ask each of them, how can I be a better dad, given that my main role and responsibility is that when you hit 18, you are ready to take on the world, and it's not false bravado. You have what it takes to be able to make your way in the world and be successful, happy, productive. But how could I be a better dad and just listen to them?
Yeah, I like that.
I'm going to do that with my nephew.
I like that. I don't know if I'm going to make it that long to my 6-year-old.
No.
But I'm
That's
I'm a
And
short
listen,
one.
somebody's
Short.
hitting me with a great, I don't know who this is texting me. How many women are loyal until they get pregnant by a rich man? A high divorce rate should prove that many people are only loyal until they get what they want.
High divorce rate, I don't think is based on that.
What do you think it's based on?
I think that people are not
Is it not
they're
based on
choosing-
money?
No.
The number
Everything
one
is not
issue?
based on
What's
money.
the number one issue for
money-
divorce, Doc?
money-
Don't
money-
make me do it.
Money can be an issue, but it can be
Money is the
infidelity,
number one
hurt
issue.
Hurt people who are hurting people. That's also an issue. It's also people making bad decisions. People actually are not choosing. They're not choosing people who are compatible with them.
People are dumb.
Yeah, they ain't choosing somebody who's going to be with your whole life.
Look, there's a guy right now. Let me tell you this. A guy told me the other day, there's a guy in church that he goes to church with.
Hallelujah.
This lady has been, they used to swing. They used to swing at once upon a time. Listen, they used to swing together, having sex at these parties. She doesn't want to do it anymore. She's
Sodom
in
and
the church.
Gomorrah.
Stop it. Be respectful. Straighten up.
You said
Damn it.
church. Somebody said Jesus. I start preaching.
Hey, can the women speak on this damn show?
Yes, you can.
Well, shut up, guys.
Oh, wow.
Listen.
Talk to me then. Shit.
This guy in church, listen, the woman, they used to swing together. He doesn't want to swing she doesn't want to swing anymore, but he wants to keep going to the parties. She's a different creature in Christ now. My advice, I said, you know what? She's different now. They're not compatible any longer. So really, they probably do need to break up at some point. If he's going to continue to be this person, I mean, those two things don't go together. It's like oil, they're unequally yoked. That is the main reason for divorce. People are choosing people they're not compatible with, and like the doc said, they hoping one day that this person's going to magically turn into this person that they really want.
Listen, you know I love you, right? You know I love you.
Yes, and you know I got to go because
Yes,
I am
but
running late.
let me just say this to your point, and
Yes.
then I'm going to throw it to Jeff Brown.
Okay. All right.
The unequally yoked thing,
Yes.
most people are just totally ignorant of what it really means. It doesn't mean to be married to the same concept or idea.
No.
Unequally yoked deals with consciousness. You can believe the same thing and be of two different consciousness consciousnesses and still be incompatible.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
If you are old soul dating a young soul, you're unequally yoked.
That's not, well, it depends on your definition of unequally yoked.
Most people think you got to have the same ideas.
No,
and then you get the same ideas and be in an unhappy relationship.
They just need to fit. They just need to fit together to create, to continue a harmony, a certain harmony. But personally, actually, I know this for a fact that if you are not harmonious within yourself, then there's no way you're going to be able to have harmony with any other person.
Exactly.
Okay.
But that's consciousness. That's awareness.
Amen.
I agree and disagree with y'all both. But you know what? Just to I do to fortify fine things point. Okay, I need you to work this out for me.
Oh my God.
We got together. We've been married 8 years. She starts going to church more. I'm going, but I'm trying to figure out how we can get out of here before the Laker playoff game gets started. We used to swing together. I mean, we would go down there and leave our DNA all over these people's house. I still want to do that. She don't.
Okay.
Okay. In your level of consciousness, unequally yoked paradigm, I need you to work that out for me. Go.
But you know what? I have to leave.
You make your point and then get out of here.
Okay. So the last point is that basically when it comes to loyalty may just be a concept for some people. It may not be. It may be imaginary, like you're saying. It could be all of these things, because in our universe, there's multiple meanings. There's more than one way to get to California. There's more than one way to get to Georgia, and all of them
depends on where you're coming from.
They all get you to Georgia. So at the end of the day, loyalty is defined by the people. And I believe that if the person is hurting, like the doctor said, then they're probably going to make choices that aren't so good. And maybe the loyalty will be fleeting. And loyalty is actually fleeting in a sense, maybe.
That's my point.
You hit a real hot button. Maybe we can do this after the next break. But what about how loyalty shifts in a woman when she becomes a mom? Because what happens is before she's a mom, the man is funny. After she's a mom, the man is silly.
Ain't nobody got time for that. 323-965-1600. We're about to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will deal with that.
Okay, well, I got to get my exit.
Now you want to deal with it.
I want to tell everybody.
I thought you had somebody.
I got to tell everybody where to find me.
Okay, honey.
Hey, everybody. Okay, I'm the love and relationship editor at beautycomeforth, FORTH.com. Check out my article, Toxic Relationships. That's what's going on right now at the website. You can check it out right now. Also, follow me on Twitter at Destin Love Life, and my website, my world-class website, Destination Love Life, is premiering at the end of this month.
All right.
So go to YouTube, check out Destination Love Life 2, and my website. I'll be back to talk more about that. So,
we love it. We love it.
It's all about the healing, the love, and the awareness, and
most people don't love each other
and heal and all that good stuff.
Most people don't love each other,
and about the sex too, the good sex.
You're gonna leave us like that? Jeez.
Hey, wetness. Anyway, we got to take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna deal with it. So what?
All right. Oh my God.
She gon' shut it all down. I'ma take my titties and walk 'em on down the street. I'm leaving. All you can see from the back is my sweater meat. Look at me now. Sweater meat.
Sweater Meat, the new hit single from
Sweater meat.
Ain't nothing like
GB Wonder.
D's. Got you where you can't breathe. Just sorry.
Damn.
Did I overshare?
Yeah, I think.
Did I overshare?
We're talking about loyalty in relationships, and like I say, I just simply don't believe that it's possible. You know, we're loyal. That the Doc said it. We're loyal to an outcome. We're, okay, I can take this dude now, or I could take this girl now. But what I'm really interested in is who they will become. And I don't think that that's fair to the person, because now there's, to me, a silent timeline. Like now, whatever development that you're seeing, that you're really interested in, right? You disregard who the person is right now.
Let me balance it a little bit, because part of what we're talking about is how many ways women get attached to a future, and that's why they're always trying to change it, and that's why a lot of times the men feels like nothing I do is right, because you're not doing right given the future that you're supposed to be. So a lot of times women get attached to that, and they will tolerate a lot of stuff because they don't want to let go of that. A lot of times women don't want to break up because they don't want to lose all the effort they put in and have
the
nothing
investment
and nothing to show for. But here's what where men do it from their end is, I think men, what you discover when you have a family is you get to belong a place that you can't do on your own. But there's a lot of men, unlike the two of you, or maybe the three of us, there's a lot of men that want to have this thing where I get a home to belong to and don't do anything to help that home. To cultivate it, to do anything, and they just want to act entitled to, I get to belong without having to do anything to earn that belonging.
Right. And I like the way you made that two-way, from the men's perspective and from the woman's perspective, because there is an entitlement associated to both positionalities. For what he said about the women, the entitlement is, I've invested, so I'm entitled to the outcome. From the man's part, I'm here, so I'm entitled to participate on my own terms.
Well, something the women, I don't think they're aware of, but I'll make them aware of it. I think one of the reasons
You're going to make them aware?
Well, help them be aware. Is I think one of the reasons that women get so focused on that future, and a lot of women will say this, is that they're not that marketable in the future.
This is why concepts like, I've wasted all of my good years.
Absolutely. And the sad thing is true, because a lot of men, they can be any age, especially if any of them are earning a living. They can find women of any generation. But I think a lot of women think it's exactly that. I've wasted my chance, and now that I'm in my hitting 50 or something like that, and it's gone, it's not going to come back.
So, Doc, this goes back to the point of the show. And, Jeff, maybe you can help me here. We have to break down this destructive thought process. It's like a monolith that creates the experience. Jeff?
Okay, something you just said, Doc, about women and that magic number of 50. That number loses its magic when women lose the desire and the impetus to trade on what they look like. Okay? When you're using your cooter as currency, there's a song that plays every summer that works against you. It goes like this. Dun, 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 dun. A fresh batch every summer. Every summer. And if that's what you're trading on, then you don't get to do a Phyllis Diller. And don't really hit until you're 55.
Right.
You don't get to do. Phyllis Diller was nobody's arm candy, but she became famous and rich because she believed in herself.
Listen.
And it's when women, I wasted my best years. What they mean, they don't mean their best smart years. They don't mean their best cultivative years.
Right.
They mean their best looking years.
You are right.
And that's why I say a woman or a man who is impoverished internally is a bad catch.
Yes.
Say more about it. Go deeper.
I've had one of those.
What I mean by that is we can all position ourselves to play the role. When we jump into a relationship, best foot forward, right? Polite, courteous, we look the part, we act the part, we behave the part. But the truth is, we're not what we're projecting. So in projecting this fallacy, just like you said, Doc, the woman will go, wow, look at the behavior. Look at the presentation. That's a good man based on the behavior.
I did that.
The guy's acting.
Well, I want to ask you something about guys. How often do you think men will talk about a future to a woman to woo her in, and then as soon as she starts to try and collect on those promises that he made early on?
That's most men, Doc.
So I think it's universal. So can we be? So what do we do about the fact?
Tear shit up, Jeff. See what happens. This shit don't grow on trees.
So what do we do about the fact that some women start to attach to these promises that men make that they have no intention of keeping?
Here's what we do about it.
Those are
we
pussy
teach
merchants.
yes, we teach the younger women. My daughter, this is a big piece of the pimp game I'm gonna teach her.
The pimp game. What?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just playing.
Your man will not sneak up on you in any way, shape, or form. What you need to do is to magnify what happens early. Okay? If he keeps promising you that y'all gonna go to the movies, and he knows that he has promised you, and you have heard him promise you, and he knows you heard he promised you, and he's cool with it not happening, he's going to promise you a house and be cool with that not happening. He's going to promise you...
You're talking about deliver.
Yes. He says if he has a... And I'm not talking about having a problem on delivery going, well, baby, I got to work tonight on the night I said we were going out. Or, baby, I'm broke this week. Or I'm busy. And then one day going, you know when I kept telling you we were going to the movies? Baby, guess what? Tonight, we're going to the goddamn movies.
But
I'm not talking about that dude.
Jeff, I think
I'm
that's
talking
a great
about
point.
this dude. Mm-hmm. You keep saying y'all going to the movies, and then when you bring up, baby, I like to go to the movies, why you nagging me?
Let me ask.
Okay,
let me ask you both
I
this.
want to throw something in. Quick. What if you said this to your daughter? This is a tip for dads to daughters. What if you said to her, when he says something like that, oh, we're going to go to such and such, if you can teach her to be in the most positive way to say, wow, can't wait when, so I can pencil it in now.
Yeah, I like that.
And he says, "What? No, you just said about the movie, but I got this iPhone, I got a scheduler, so I can't wait. So when can I pencil that in? So I won't pencil something else in. And then if that man starts to backpedal, that's a red flag."
Can you act? That's a great point, and I love it. But can we actually promise delivery on another's happiness?
No, you shouldn't have to.
I think we get caught in this relationship kind of quagmire a lot. People make promises to deliver on things that will make their partner happy. Can we actually make a promise to deliver on someone else's happiness?
Well, it's a sad thing, because one of the things we talk about here is conditional versus unconditional.
Yes.
And so when you say to someone, hey, this is going to happen, what we're really saying is that we don't think we're good enough for them to want to be with us unless we stack the deck with some promise. And so I think it goes back to what we're talking about from where you are inside. If you don't feel that you're sort of good enough or worth the other person's relating to you, then I think you tend to make these empty promises because you think they're only going to think of you conditionally. And what's interesting is if you think they're only going to think of you conditionally, there's a good chance that you look at them conditionally too, and it just infects the whole relationship.
Listen, is extremely great and passionate sex a hallmark of loyalty in intimate relationships?
No.
But does it not make a lot of girls stay or guys stay? If the yogurty goodness, the chocolate ooey gooey yogurty goodness is of a certain caliber, will we not stay with a young lady?
Is staying the same as not straying?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
It depends upon...
No, because I think the answer to what you're saying
Straying
is
might be straying away from the commitment. Staying might be staying in a situation that is unproductive.
can I tell a real quick story?
Please,
you know, kind of the touching.
When you were sprung, somebody got you sprung.
No. What happened is
Got potato salad on it.
no. What happened is actually I may have said this several episodes ago, but I was in Oprah some years ago, and they talked about game playing and of course Oprah said, "Oh, game playing is bad. Shouldn't do that."
Right.
And I said, "Oh, really? So you think game playing in relationships is bad?" She said, "Oh, yeah." And I said, "Well, what do you think about this? There was one time when I knew this couple, and what happened is they've been married 60 years, and he was dying. And she said to him, you know, as he was dying, 'I have a confession to make. I have lied to you for 60 years. Because for 60 years you have been the hottest person I've ever known, but I didn't let you know it because I knew you liked the hunt.'" And he reached over in his weakened thing, and he touched her wrists, and he said, "That's one of the things I loved you for." So was that a game-playing woman, or was that a woman who knew that a man likes to pursue? A man doesn't like to necessarily have because he gets tired. And what was interesting is when I said that to Oprah, because we were going at it, and she said, "Oh, that's sweet," and then I think she gave away 7 Pontiacs.
But listen to that. That sounds like a wise woman. That sounds like a wise woman who knew how to keep the relationship going. Because once you give it all, once you've had it all, where is there to go?
Let me tell you something. Big Mama probably can't get on the internet, but she can keep a man for 60 years.
Big Mama can't get on the internet.
Whoa, write that one down.
She keep a man.
Oh, I just believe, man, everything in our relationships are conditional. And if they're conditional, to me, listen, to me, they're like a diet version of the real thing. We don't have the real thing because the conditions get in the way of the authenticity of what it is.
Right.
It allows us to hide behind the falsity of who we are. That's what I believe. I don't think we know how to live openly and freely. I'm just saying, we use each other. Somebody told me this too. It was an older lady. She said, "There's nothing wrong with using each other so long as we don't misuse each other."
Wow.
That's what she told me. And
I love that.
Yeah, and that's what she said. She said, of course, we have to use each other. We have to take advantage of each other.
You want to be of some use, right?
But listen, like I said, there's a misplacing of the loyalty. If you're loyal to me, say you don't even really like me, you just like the sex.
Okay.
Right?
I've been there.
But my question, right? There's like a false loyalty that's associated to just physicality.
Oh, yeah.
Someone in the chat, okay, let's see. This is a chat response. Women lose value as they get older? You think, Doc?
No, that's exactly backwards.
I don't know.
That's exactly backwards.
What? No, but I think what happens, we said it earlier before the break that I think a woman's core is, they make connections. They build a home. And I think what happens is when a woman becomes a mother and a grandmother, it does sort of shift her. I don't know if it's a loyalty, but it shifts her focus. It shifts her priority. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, as I mentioned, men can go from feeling funny to feeling silly. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times it's like this. It's like they get really demoted. And I think part of it is what one woman told me is, the measure of you don't know in God's eyes what kind of woman you are until you become a mother. Now, I'm not trying to rule out the women who don't become mothers, but there's something about giving birth that where women say, "Oh my God, this is going to prove my worth in life," and what they don't realize is that men say, "Oh my God, I'm going to have to be responsible. This is proving me as a man."
Right, and it's a totally different view. And what happens is, because I got 3 kids, I know. What happens is the man becomes sometimes an afterthought because the woman's focus is on the child now, and then the loyalty is shifted to the child, and then, listen to this, the loyalty to the intimacy between the two people who made the child sometimes takes the hit. You see?
Well, something that can happen
if you're not conscious of it,
is that the man, when the woman shifts her focus to the child because the child is legitimately needy, the child cannot feed itself when it's 5 months old. what happens is, the sad thing is, men too often start to act childish.
Yeah.
And a childish man is a real turnoff to a woman,
That's
especially
true.
when she's a mom.
That's true.
And part of the childishness that men act like, that they act a little bit, they're sullen, they're pouty, and part of it is that I think a wise woman knows that she needs to treat everyone like they matter when she's in their presence. In fact, one of the things that I've suggested to people in life
Are you
in
saying
their careers,
women have a problem with treating people like they matter?
No. And what happens is What happens is no. What about the man who brings work home and doesn't even listen to the wife or kids? So my advice to people is,
Lucky man.
yeah. No, my suggestion to all of us.
What? What?
Right. I don't want to read the Gerber news. I don't care.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead, Doc.
My last Whitey Locks comment of the day.
Oh, Jesus.
Think of this.
Whitey.
Nobody in your life should compete for importance. They all compete for time. And your role is, when you're with people, is how to let them know that they're important. And one of the best ways to let them know that they're important is to give them your undivided attention.
Doc, but if we're selfish, how can somebody... most of us are selfish at our core.
Well, then don't hold it against someone else when they're being selfish towards you. You can't have it both ways. Too bad.
And that's how our relationships are.
No, I get it.
They're the union of double standards. That is relationship.
Is that like how the Williams sisters play, Double Standards?
Okay. All right. You and the job.
Goldilocks signing out
You
there.
know what? I knew if you kept shooting, pretty soon you'd break.
Right. Jesus.
You couldn't just let those 2 3-pointers that you got at the beginning stick. The center is not supposed to be scoring outside.
Okay, YouTube, delete the last 15 minutes, please.
No.
Oh, no. Sorry about that.
Those are stats.
Just delete
man.
me.
Those are stats. We're not gonna.
There you go.
Right. But I think the overall voice of today's show was trying to get people to understand that we have these ironclad desires, right? That are like rooted or connected to or welded to these beliefs that I believe. Right. These beliefs that I think are one-sided and thus not workable.
Right.
They actually contribute to the breakdown of the relationship. This is what I was trying to explain to Margot. Oh, yeah, I'm not responsible for the loser. Yeah, you are.
You're responsible for him being in your orbit.
Yeah. Listen, you can't date someone outside of your current level of consciousness. It's impossible. Because if they were outside of your consciousness,
They wouldn't register.
you couldn't even recognize them. You recognize what you are. You see bullshit, it's because you recognize it.
Right.
Or otherwise you couldn't see it. Listen, knowledge is a reflex of memory.
Ooh.
That's Krishnamurti. Knowledge is a reflex of memory. The root word of knowledge is known. You can't know something unless it's in you. It's what you are. Oh, that's evil. Then you must be. Or otherwise you wouldn't be able to recognize evil. Right? That's some bullshit. Then you must be bullshit. Or otherwise you wouldn't be able to recognize it. That's how we interface.
I don't know about that one.
That's the purpose of being in a relationship. To recognize your own bullshit.
Can I work backwards from
Sure.
Let's work backwards from rape.
Rape.
Rape is
That's
some
ugly.
bullshit. I'm not a rapist. I know rape is some bullshit.
Right.
So on that, and I hate to go that far.
Right. No, this is a good point. I like it.
How does that then make your point? What you said about, in order for me to spot bullshit, I got to be bullshit.
Well, let's break it down.
Help me out.
In no way, shape, or form am I about to try to argue for the rapist.
Right.
Let me just put that little disclaimer out there. Let me preface it with that.
Because you
But
pimping and they throwing
let's
at
do
you.
it the other way, though. Is there some culpability when the woman dresses in a certain way
Sure, but
and puts herself out there in a certain way to magnetize that kind of experience?
How about the old ladies in the old folks' home?
Now, I don't want to see no nastiness.
I know
now.
you don't, but
Now,
those ladies get raped.
They do.
And I think that's bullshit. Now, does that
I
make
agree.
does that make me a rapist in order to spot that bullshit? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying. In order for you to spot bullshit, you have to have some, and I don't think that's necessarily true.
I believe that is true. I believe that is true not only on an ideological level, but I believe it's also true on a spiritual level. Some spiritualists would say we are spirits having a human experience, and every experience that we've come in contact with was because we designed it that way before we got here.
Okay, so
Some spiritualists will say that. I tend to agree with that thought process.
What part of me rapes old ladies in the old folks home? Because
I don't know what part of you do it.
What part of you does it? Is that some
Ain't
bullshit?
no part of me that do it.
Well, do you see that as bullshit?
I do.
Okay, then, from your definition, in order to recognize
But I
bullshit,
don't think bullshit is local either. I think it's also non-local. This is the holographic universe philosophy. This is where I tell my son,
Okay.
hey, if your room is disorganized, I'm sure your homework practices are too. Now, you might think the two are unrelated,
but they absolutely are.
but they're not. So
And cannot be
So
disconnected.
maybe the bullshit in your life recognizes bullshit wherever it is. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a rapist to recognize the bullshit that rape is.
Okay.
Maybe your bullshit might be you cheat on your taxes. Maybe your bullshit might be you stole 337 candy bars when you were 12. Maybe your bullshit is a different kind.
And that's
but
the-
bullshit stinks wherever it's at.
And that's the only place that I can recognize bullshit from is my own bullshit.
But what I'm saying is the fact that you have bullshit. It may have 1,000 different manifestations.
Absolutely,
But
but I don't-
bullshit is what it is.
I feel that, but what I'm saying is
Maybe your bullshit is cheating on your wife.
absolutely, but I don't think that particular bullshit has to be the pedestal that I see on, or I stand on, or the binoculars I use to locate and quantify and qualify other bullshit.
But I think what you're
don't-
doing is you're saying the manifestation of it. I'm saying bullshit is what it is, regardless of the manifestation.
We sound like a couple of inmates.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
There ain't no
My
inmates
brother.
talking like this, Nick.
Oh, have you ever seen the Damon Wayans? The Damon Wayans.
Do it real quick.
The pontification of the posterior postulate often defines the way a man defecates on his thought process.
Is that how we sound?
Yes.
I don't think so. Maybe to the uninitiated,
Okay.
the unenlightened, but not here.
The unlearned.
No, I don't believe
The
that.
masses.
Doc, tell me right now, where can they find you, and where can they find all of your books? Again, Real Influence is available on Kindle for $2.
$2.99.
$2.99.
Limited time.
Limited time on Kindle. You should get it right now. It's going to show you how to manipulate people, right? Through your influence. Doc is going to teach you how to take advantage of those who are
Right? No,
unaware.
it's going to teach you how.
He said, let me clean this up.
Use the evils of whiting.
No, if you think the world is tired of people who push and hard sell and you don't like it, this is a way to get people, to influence people without pushing them.
Let me ask you this, Doc. Does this combat, say, maybe NLP? Because a lot of people use NLP, neural linguistic programming, like this, the used car salesman, to get people to do shit that they might not want to do.
No. This if you read this, you know a lot of people are going to put it down because it doesn't teach you how to manipulate. What it does is it teaches you to do what causes people to want more of you and want to build something with you. It's all about
that.
It's a roadmap to actually creating this thing called a win-win. And if you read it, you'll find it. Actually, we're excerpting it. If you go to, I write for something called Harvard Business Review, hbr.org. Mm-hmm. And if you just look up my name, you'll see a bunch of my blogs. And I have one now about how to listen to someone who's venting, and that's kind of gone viral around the world. So if you want to know how to listen to someone who's venting and calm them down, just go to hbr.org and put in my name, and you'll see it there. It's being featured.
Did you just say I write for something called the Harvard Business Review?
Just something.
Just something.
It's a little something. It's a
Just
little
minor
rag.
thing, yeah.
You know what?
A little rag.
Okay. All right.
They haven't found me. They haven't found me out yet, so that's okay.
Jeff Brown, where can they find you?
At GB Funny Style would be the Twitter. Go to Facebook, look up comedian
Why
Jeff
are your
Brown,
eyes closed?
because I am just
Exacerbated.
oh my god. I'm working on 3 hours of sleep because I finally took some sinus medicine. My wife kept telling me to take it. I wouldn't take it.
All right, cool. Listen, I'm going to be in Houston.
Oh,
No, Dallas. Next month, I'm going down to the Steve Harvey crib. He got this big ranch down there to motivate and inspire.
wow.
100+ disadvantaged youths. Right?
Steve does a lot of that, man.
I'm gonna come down there, man, and motivate and build these kids up.
Just got his star on Hollywood.
Yeah, I saw that.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations to Steve Harvey
Shout
for
out
getting
to
his
Steve.
heart,
What's up, man?
Getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm gonna be down there. Again, my book, 2319zo1@gmail.com if you want a copy. The T-shirts, we played a promo for the T-shirts. She's gonna play it again on our way out. Email me at zowhatorders@gmail.com to get your T-shirt. It's cracking. We doing a lot. The book is being edited. Everything is going well. We're having a great time. We love everybody for participating on the show. The chat room was crazy. Facebook, Twitter, follow us at Zoe Williams. We gotta go, but we'll be back next week with another Heat Rock, the Loyalty Show. We up out of here. Deuces.
Cool.